Everybody, we're talking signature scents that are really easy to wear, and these are all 4 seasons, okay? You can wear these any time of the year, dressed up, dressed down, they're gonna be perfect. I also call them chameleon fragrances because they fit every single situation. So the first one I don't have with me, it's in my sister's room, but it's called Versace Bright Crystal, and that is a more feminine fragrance that smells like pomegranates, also magnolia, and lotus. And even though there's florals in that fragrance, and usually I don't really care too much about florals, and I don't really find them too sexy. That fragrance is very, very sexy to me. It's definitely for the girl that just wants one kind of scent. Excuse me. One scent on her vanity, something that's like, she doesn't really care too much about being bougie, because that scent is maybe like $50 or something for the full size bottle, and it's amazing. You're gonna get a ton of compliments. Wear it on all your dates. They're gonna love it on you. And I'm gonna leave all the links in the description. So Versace Bright Crystal is the first one. The second one is marketed to men, but I find it pretty unisex, and it's called L'Homme by YSL. This fragrance, gosh, I want to spray it. Should I just want to spray it in the air. It's a ginger fragrance. And for me, I'm a sucker for ginger. Like, that's probably one of my favorite roots, my favorite things to eat. It's weird. I don't eat it raw, but anyways, fuck. L'Homme is a very enticing, sensual kind of fragrance. It's something that is simple, but that goes a long, long way. I honestly think that this is a masterpiece kind of fragrance, especially in terms of designer colognes, because typically, like, a lot of people say, they throw around the word masterpiece when it comes to niche fragrances that exude some sort of uniqueness that nothing else has. But even though this is a simple fragrance, I think that's the beauty of it. I think that it's something that everybody is going to like on you. This is completely inoffensive. I don't see how anybody would be like, oh my God, I hate that smell, blah, blah, blah. Because anybody that says that probably has a huge problem with people smelling like they came out of the shower, and that's kind of freaky on another level. So to me, L'Homme is just an easy blind buy fragrance. This is for the person that you don't know where to start. You just want to start smelling good immediately. Get L'Homme. I promise it won't disappoint you. And this is a lot of people's first loves for a very good reason. So L'Homme by YSL. Now, another one on the designer side that I talk about a lot and I will never shut up about is Sea Intense by Armani. And I actually gave this one to my sister now. So she is starting to wear it more. And this is lovely. Now, it's a black currant vanilla fragrance, and black currant pretty much smells like blackberries. But even though there's vanilla in this scent, it's not something that I think is too heavy for warm weather. Like, I've worn this in the summertime and it shows out in a completely different way. Okay, so when it's warm outside, all I get for the most part is like a sweet, juicy blackberry. That is what this fragrance smells like. When it's colder outside, I still get blackberry, but that vanilla dry down really warms this fragrance up. So I don't see how you can slip up wearing this fragrance. And not only that, it has an amazing scent trail. It has amazing projection, great longevity, easily lasts over 12 hours. And I am specifically talking about this black bottle, the 2014 release, because I haven't tried the new release yet. So I think out of the 3 that I've mentioned already, this has the best performance out of all of them. L'Homme is a weak performer, so overspray it. And Versace Bright Crystal, to me, I still smell that fragrance. Like, I still compliment my sister after 8 hours when she's wearing that, because it comes and it goes. And it's not like I'm super close to her, too. Like, we'll be having a conversation and she'll be like, I don't know, we'll be walking, going somewhere. And I'm just like, wow, like, you smell really nice. So that one's kind of a surprise. Like, it's a scent that sometimes it really latches onto people. Sometimes it disappears within 5 hours, so hit and miss fragrance. But this one, a hit all the time. So please give this one a shot. Everyone's gonna love it on you. All right, now another signature scent. You know what? I am gonna go for it. I am gonna go for it because people are gonna disagree with me on this. But Nuit de L'Homme by YSL. I know I just mentioned L'Homme, and maybe I'll do a comparison video between these two. But if you want to smell sexy all the time and be able to pull it off, like this isn't a fragrance that when you're wearing it around people, they're like, oh, well, that smells too sexy right now. Like you need to chill out with that scent. That's too much. No, I think that it does have that sex appeal. Oh God, yeah, it does have that sex appeal. But like, even if you wore this to work, you can still get away with it. Can I talk? You can still get away with it. It's one of those sneaky fragrances that everybody knows you smell super attractive, but it doesn't take it overboard to like a point where everyone around you is irritated and they're like, hey, read the room. You know, this fragrance, I think, plays it off really, really well. I think that this is such a versatile scent, and I will stand on that all by myself because I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. And be like, no, save that for special occasions, save that for date night, for memorable moments. And yeah, sure, you can. But I mean, why not be known to smell super sexy? And this isn't like a smell that will irritate you either as the wearer. You're not going to be like, oh man, this is smelling a bit too good for this sort of situation. I think that this is just like a fantastic fragrance. Again, same like L'Homme, overspray the shit out of this one. Okay, yes, it does shine great on date nights. And is it the first thing I would pull for work? No, but like I said in the beginning, these are chameleon scents. So regardless of what you wear them to, they'll still somehow work out. It'll all work out in the end. So La Nuit de L'Homme by YSL, sexy cardamom fragrance. Oh gosh, man, huge compliment monster. Huge compliment monster. Okay, all 4 seasons, because yeah, it does dry down a little bit sweet, but when it's warm outside, it smells more spicy fresh, which is really interesting. I like how it does that. Now on this side, I think a great signature scent is one I tested today, and that's the wrong one. Hold on. It's by MFK, and it's called Ombre Nomade. This is also marketed to men, but it dries down on my skin just smelling soapy clean. Soapy clean. And there's a difference because let me show you another soapy fragrance that I really do like. Like I like Prada L'Homme, right? But to me, this screams like professional work setting. I can see this on people like going to happy hour after work. So it is a fragrance that can transition really well, but it still gives me that professional vibe. With this one, anything. Okay, you can be going to get groceries in the morning. You can be going on a walk, going on a run. Jeez, man. I was gonna say gym, lunch, work, date. Would I wear this to the club? Not exactly, but if it's already on you, it's gonna be fine. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be an out of place kind of fragrance where you're like, man, he's wearing that at the club. Like if someone was wearing Prada L'Homme at the club, I'd be like, yo, like, wear what you want, first of all, but it would smell like you're in, I don't know, a cubicle, you know, but this scent, wonders. I really can't wait to wear this tomorrow because I'm going to give it a full wearing. Definitely love it more in the dry down. A bit, the spice in it in the opening is nice, but it's so to me. But the more and more this fragrance wears on your skin, the better and better it gets. So Ombre Nomade, if you're looking for an easy to like signature scent on the niche side, like L'Homme, nobody's gonna get offended with this fragrance. It will be really hard to find someone that's gonna be like, take that shit off, like that smells bad. Like, no. And lastly, I'm gonna give it to my baby, Elysium by Roche Parfums. This one though, yeah, this is sexy. This is sexy fresh. It's like a lemony cocktail, 110%. This fragrance has garnered me so many compliments since the time I started wearing it. I know you can't really see how much of it is left. Can you? No, you can't really see it. But very easy to like scent, completely inoffensive, but it has that sort of DNA that really that is super attractive when you smell it. Girls have loved this scent. Guys have loved this scent, both equally, to be completely honest with you, when I've worn it. Like my sister enjoys it, and then I was out, I think with my cousin, and I also went this other time to lunch, and people were like, oh my God, you smell really good. And it was like a hot summer day. So this is just that fragrance that, I mean, even when it's cold, It's probably not going to last as long as it does in the summertime, of course. It might die out a little bit faster, so overspray it. But it just gives, there's just something about it that makes you like, that just makes you happy. You know, it gives you that brightness, it's fresh, and it's sexy. So those are, I believe, 6 fragrances I showed you. I'm going to recount it at the end. But thank you for watching this video. I'm going to leave everything linked, and let me know what your easiest signature scent fragrance is. Nothing complicated, just what is your easiest fragrance you wear when you're not trying to offend anybody. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.